Barbados, get up. Good morning. Good morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, Barbados. Good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning to you.
Indeed, good morning to you, everyone. Welcome to the start of a brand new week. Welcome to Monday, the 22nd of June, 2026. Yep, 22nd of June. And it's good having you company. I'm Pearson Boyne, back in the home base here in the CBC, the Pine St. Michael. Thanks to HK Barbados for hosting us over the past 3 weeks. We had a really good time. You guys have been really, really fantastic being hosts. And we thank you for your generosity, your patience, your understanding, and just working with us as we worked with you to bring to Barbados the brand new Suzuki Across GLX. And we'll tell you this morning, starting today, how you yourself can either test drive it or how you yourself can own that Suzuki Across GLX. So stick around for that in just a little while. But it's good having you company. Welcome to today. Hoping that you had a wonderful weekend. The rains of Saturday made a world of a difference, because if you're looking around, you can see all the green shoots coming up from the earth, and that's beautiful to behold. That means God continues to bless us still. And so to him, we say thank you. And to all of you, I say good morning as well. Thank you for joining us on our streams on Facebook, YouTube. It's good having you there. Share the show, share the love, bring others along to engage in what we do. And also, if you have something to tell because you think we should tell about it, tell us about it. Or if you know a story that has to be told by us, tell us about it. And you can do so simply by sending us an email. The email address is right there on your screen. It's morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and we thank you. Today, in the UK, big news. Big news. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has resigned as party leader. He has resigned as Prime Minister. A lot of conjecture had been going on for weeks now. There's his face. That's who he is. He's the outgoing Prime Minister. And so after all of that conjecture, it is now confirmed that Sir Keir Starmer will step down as party leader of the Labour Party and Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. He intends to do so. He will stay for the transition, which he hopes will be triggered by his party, his parliamentary machinery, sometime in July, and to be wrapped up by the return following the vacation in the summer in September. So by that time, we'll see who the new Prime Minister will be. It is believed that Andy Burnham, who recently returned as a Member of Parliament due to a by-election in Makerfield, will be assuming the position of Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. That's because he seems to have garnered the most support among those who are vying for that position. So lots of changes happening there. There were some words that Sir Starmer said at his resignation announcement this one. He says, "The question my party is asking now is whether I am best placed to lead us into the next general election. I have heard the answer from my parliamentary party, and I accept that answer with good grace. Every decision I've taken has been putting the country first, the country I love. This is why I will resign as leader of the party." Andy Burnham, as a matter of fact, will be meeting with King Charles today to be sworn in. So there's a lot happening, a lot of drama in the United Kingdom, and we'll continue watching and sharing with you as well. I did tell you that today we're starting that competition, that chance for you to spot, connect, and win, and you're winning significantly. That Suzuki Across GLX. It's a two-wheel drive. It comes with yeah, that's right, the roof can lift it, so you get that sunroof in your two-wheel drive, and so it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be brilliant. Now, to spot, connect, and win, if you spot the car at any time, the branded car, you will see the branding on it, then all you need to do is to take a photograph of that car. Take a photograph of it. Take a photograph of it. And in taking that photograph, you can send it to us by email, or you can send it to us by WhatsApp. If you're sending that photograph by email, you send it to contests, CONTESTS @cbc.bb. That's contests @cbc.bb, along with your name and all of your contact details, whether it's your cell phone, your landline, your work address, whatever, send your contact details to us by email, contests@cbc.bb, or you can send that clearly defined photograph of the brand new Suzuki Across GLX by WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number, you need to note this, plug it into your phone right away, 233-7356. 233-7356. And that's the number to send it by WhatsApp as well. So get out there to spot. Look at your screen. Look at your screen. This promotion runs until the end of July. You don't have the whole world of time. So I really want to wish all of you well. Spot, look for that brand on that vehicle. It's a brightly red vehicle. It's beautiful to behold. And it will be all over crop over. All over the place for crop over. So you need to spot it. When you do spot it, take a photograph of it. You can send that photograph by email, or you can send that photograph by WhatsApp. And in doing so, remember to include your name, your address, and all of your contact details. Please do. We'll be finding you. We want to find you to make sure you drive that away. Indeed. And there's so many other ways with our partners that you can do as well. And so we'll tell you how, as the morning continues and how, as the days continue, you can connect with our partners as well for that chance to win. Now, coming up today, we get on the bus with the Barbados Association of Professional Social Workers. We get on the bus, we ask, but the bus to where? Who's the driver? What's happening while we're in the bus? They'll share with us those details in just a little while. The summer vacation is approaching, and so you're contemplating what to do with the children. Well, Sandy Field-Kelman has ideas, and so she's one of Barbados' best educators, well-known educators as well. She'll join us to share with us some ideas as to what we can do during the summer holidays with our children. We are called to be torch bearers. Are you prepared? Are you fully equipped for the task at hand? If you are not, then there's an opportunity for you to become fully equipped, and we'll share with you what that opportunity is today. And they intend to stop over for crop over. We're talking about the Kiddies Kadooment Band Play Therapy with Tammy and Cultivate. You get to see, you get to know all the details, and you get your children ready to party for Kiddies Kadooment this crop over as well. There's a lot to get to, folks. I'll take a break here. We're coming back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
This is where Barbadian football lives. Every Monday.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Get on the Bus, an initiative of the Barbados Association of Professional Social Workers. And so we want to know what bus we get it on, where this bus going, if you can stay with the analogy with me for just a little, and who's driving my bus, who else is in the bus with me. All of those questions we get answers to right now as we're joined by Sharon Rose Giddens, who is the Vice President of the Barbados Association of Professional Social Workers. My friend, good morning.
Good morning, my friend, and welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. You were outdoors and
Yeah.
everything else and doing fantastic work, and it's good to
thank
have
you.
you back.
I thought you were going to say it was up to mischief.
Oh, I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know that. But definitely, and I really want to start off by giving thanks, you know, thanks
Yes.
to Mornin Barbados team, the crew,
You're welcome.
getting on the bus, who gets on the bus. Really, there's a lot of persons behind that. And we definitely want to say thank you to them, utmost and foremost with
Yes.
God, because He's given us some really great days. We came from St. Michael, St. Philip, and now we're heading north.
Where are we going?
We are going Spikestown.
Okay,
BTI.
in my area.
Yep, and we're catering for those in St. Lucie, St. Peter, as well as St. Andrew.
Yeah, because most of
yeah.
those same parishes, we all come to Spikestown anyhow,
Yep.
whether it's by bus or when we come through Spikestown.
Exactly, and
Okay.
on Saturday we were in Spikestown doing some foot patrol.
Yes.
In terms of engaging persons, sharing the flyer with them. We did have a very moving incident where a daddy actually kept the flyer, squeeze it up, and drop it on the ground because in his 44 years, he has no relationship with his mother. They were co-parenting, and he basically still blames his mother and saying that his mother does not like him. So he has a close relationship with the father, and he has tried to explain to him, you know, what has happened. But when he saw the flyer and saw what we were talking about, then he just immediately got very, very angry. And yeah, but he was one of the 30 people that we interacted with that continue to promote the idea of, yeah, great idea, let's work with it. We're happy that social workers are behind it. So again, you know, thanking the social workers team. Transport board has been phenomenal. The bus stops, the drivers are really, really courteous. There's this young lady, Carol, at Transport Board who has facilitated us each time. And then along with that, we're not doing it on our own. So we're hosted by and sponsored by the National Peace Program. So again, thanks to them to say, well, yeah, get on the bus, co-parents, let's see what's happening with you. What are the rights and responsibilities of the father, as well as the rights and responsibilities for the mother. And now that vacation is coming up, and congrats, you know, congrats to all those parents who will hear results today. And we say it does not matter the result, it's what you do when you get to the school.
Absolutely. But the story you just shared with me just caused me pause for just a moment. There's so many people walking around as adults, but with trauma that have not yet been able to overcome.
Correct.
And a lot of that trauma is caused by people. And so we want to say to people today, get on the bus.
Yeah,
Get on the bus.
And I want to say to those who may have been raised in a co-parent or even single parent relationship and never had access to the father or mom, you know, come on board. You may be an adult and it's okay, you know, just help to carve that background, help to heal what you may have gone through, and recognize that you would have been a child in those moments, but now as an adult preparing to be a father or mother, let's have that conversation as well. When we were in St. Philip, and I want to thank Emerald City, I want to thank Sky Mall, I also want to thank the BTI, their group, who have facilitated us being in the car park with this massive electric bus. It goes absolutely nowhere.
Yes.
So you come, you get on board, and you are talking to the magistrates. First, on Friday night, as we said, 6 to 8 will be Justice Watts. And then on Saturday, we have Magistrate Keitha Ellis. She will be speaking with the women. And then Sunday, those children get a chance to express their feelings with the social workers on the team.
So there are 3 days on the bus. Each day tackles, that's a bad word, but approaches and has that
That's
conversation.
a better word.
Yeah, yes. With different segments. We want the fathers first, the men first on the Friday.
Yes.
The women on the Saturday, and the family, the children, really on the Sunday.
Yes, that's it.
And that's deliberate.
Correct, because you want to have conversations as a daddy with the magistrate, you know, your rights and responsibilities. Again, I say vacation is coming up, results are today. Are those well, it's a parent who gets the results going to share it easily with the father who is non-resident or the mother who's non-resident. It's important. Preparing for secondary school, there are other expenses coming up. There are other needs for the child because this child is getting older. Share the conversations, communicate, and focus on the child.
What you do is share the bill.
And more than the bill. More than the bill. Yeah, share the bill, medical, education, etc. But that social bill, because the child may be asking about the parent or may not, and give yourself a break too.
Yes.
You know, give yourself a break.
So it's an opportunity for you to, while on the bus, share with, but also listen to other people's experiences and find those solutions.
Correct.
And seeing how by staying true to the law,
Yeah.
you can achieve the kind of result that you're seeking, the kind of assistance that you're seeking. Because not every situation is necessarily resolved in your favor. But at the same time, if you understand the law, then you understand your responsibility as accordance with the law, and you get a sense of how the decisions you make could impact that relationship that you're seeking to have. And so that's why these engagements are going to be so absolutely critical. It's this coming Friday, Saturday
and Sunday. And I want to also encourage the grandparents out there, because they're grandparents who are caring for children,
right,
whose parents are...
That's part of the co-parenting arrangement.
Yes.
We're going to break down what that co-parenting is so you understand what that means right after this break. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
This is where Barbadian football lives. Every Monday from 8:03 p.m., step onto the touchline. A 30-minute show featuring the BFA Premier League. Join Anmar Goodrich Boyce and Damian Best as they review the action, the goals, the grit, the glory, and the stories shaping the league. From kickoff to the final whistle, this is your front row seat to Monday Night Football. Touchline, bringing you closer to the BFA Premier League. See you on the Touchline, live on TV8.
Touchline, sponsored by Dasani. Live first, Dasani after. And Powerade. Pause is power.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV-CAM tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
21 after the hour of 6, we are sitting with Sharon Rose Gittins, who is the Vice President of the Barbados Association of Professional Social Workers. That's because we're encouraging all of you in Speightstown this weekend, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, where possible, get on the bus. Look at your screen. This is really a community pop-up legal clinic for those of us in St. Peter, St. Lucie, St. Andrew. We'll come to Speightstown, and while we're there, we get an opportunity to hear from these legal luminaries, like on Friday, Justice Elwood Watts, on Saturday, Magistrate Keitha Ellis, and then on Sunday, we get a chance to interact with the social workers. And so it's all about co-parenting, which presents in itself its own challenges. But what's co-parenting, you ask?
And co-parenting is where, wait. We had this discussion already, Pearson.
People forget.
You know, and you and I share the child, but lived in separate households. How has that child been doing, Pearson?
That's a very good question. When the child is with me,
yes.
my child.
Our child.
Yeah, but I said that deliberately because that's the conversation that often happens. The people, it's my child. While it's with me, it's my child. It's, Lord forgive me, it's my child. He's a good behaved young man.
Okay,
so here's your child now.
Thank you. So when he's with me and he tells me all the stories that he's had by daddy, and those stories are not one that I welcome, he will not come back to you.
You're kidding me?
Yeah.
I have a right. I do have a right. That's my child. And so the conflict starts.
Exactly.
We can take this scenario down all sorts of roads.
Yes.
The conflict starts, and that's where the co-parenting creates then a problem as well. But it doesn't have to be this at all.
No. So where we share the child, co-parenting, we understand it's the child that we're focusing on, their needs, whether it is economic, whether it's social, whether it's health, whether it is their relationship with friends, etc. And our parenting style, that's where we co-parent. We communicate with each other, everything related to the child. We share the child during vacation, special days. Father's Day was yesterday. Yep. And I am sure that some fathers are really, really happy in terms of spending time with the child. Just like for Mother's Day, you know, I had them and I enjoy the time with them. That's how it's supposed to work. Okay? In some areas, because of the battle between us, and because I may think you're not doing what you're supposed to do for the child, I'm going to not let the child go with you. But it's your right, it's rightfully said, for you to have that access. You should have the access.
And generally, fellas, we hear you. And I know that's how they feel about their children. They want the access to the child, and they feel they have to assert their rights. And so when on Friday you sit with Elwood Watts, he will share with you how the law helps guide you where that process is concerned. So you don't take matters into your own hand and create access that you're so urgently looking for. And this is not a one-upmanship thing. This is not just, oh, get it out of her. She can talk what she wants.
No. And I think we've had a core of fathers that, again, I want to say thank you for coming on board. And they have said that their co-parenting relationships have gotten better.
Nice.
So they have followed us from St. Michael's, Sky Mall, St. Philip, which is Emerald City, and hopefully they'll be with us. Yeah, in Spikestown. And they're in the car park also talking and having conversations with fathers.
Which car park?
BT,
the BTI's car park. Oh, well, I know where you are. It's on the main road. You can see it. You can see it.
Yes.
You can see it. It's near those fast food restaurant. That fast food restaurant.
Right next to that fast food restaurant, BTI car park. Yes, we will. But you cannot miss the electric bus.
You cannot. You will see it. It's going to be oddly placed. You're like, where's that bus doing there? But that's where it's going to be on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes.
On Saturday, the women are encouraged as well to come, because you too are a part of what's going on in the melee that's happening in your child's life. So we want you to come and hear. And what do you think will be happening on that day?
I think the conversations with the mothers, and so far we've had mothers who came and asked particular questions. You know, here it is, the child is staying with me. I have prepared, or I have set up this child in particular extracurricular activities, but then when it falls on the time for the dad, then they may have done something different. What is my right as a mother? Or the child has certain dietary needs and so on. Then how can we, facilitate that? But communication is key between the co-parents, And
then on the Sunday, it's for the children.
Just the children, because children in the mix may feel a sense of guilt, hurt, because they love, our son loved both of us, both of us.
Indeed.
So what is it that we can't get along, but in their minds, I love both parents. So how do they express and understand? We're the adults, you need to shield and protect and keep you safe in it.
They're really torn because they feel guilty that they might be showing one level of affection for one and not a similar level of affection for the other. And then that guilt really traps them for life.
Correct.
And we do not want that for our children. We want to be able to provide a fair playground for them, literally. But in all of this, I think not just being able to prepare that fair playground, but how we spend the time with our children, I think is important. How we spend that time. We oftentimes want to spend the time degrading the other person, and that is not right. And then as a consequence, we replace that with, let's go to have some lunch, let's go eat, let's not do things, let's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, and I know the fact, like my 44-year-old gentleman being traumatized, he's 44, and because of what happened in his childhood, he is still to this day feeling the pain and hurt and anger and hostility towards the mother. you know.
And all
So
they
really,
want is just a moment to have a conversation with,
Yeah.
spend time. And sometimes spending time doesn't mean you have to talk, or we have to be out and about doing something. It's I'm in your presence, I'm watching you, I'm learning from you.
I'm seeing you. I'm seeing somebody that looks like me but older.
Yes.
And what I am going to become, and I admire and I can grow towards. So presence is definitely a key in all of this.
So we have, as a society and as parents and guardians and co-parenting also, I come to this one, it's not just the parent who live apart, but there are other players in the child's relationship as well who are also stepping up to co-parent. They too need to see this as important, an opportunity for them to get on the bus as well, because you are part of that equation we're talking about here.
And especially when, and I want to acknowledge those fathers or mothers who have passed. Yes, we celebrated Father's Day, but there are those fathers who were literally out of the child's life, physical earthly fathers who are out. And being able to recognize that he is still in here, you know, what I do, what I say, how I function, he's with us. So the parent or the grandparent or the auntie or whoever who's also trying now to mend both the maternal and paternal side of the family, we invite you to come as well.
Yeah, that's so important because, as I say, you're part of the glue that knits it all together. And so play your role in this positive way just by encouraging the mommy and the daddy to show up, the fathers on Friday, the mothers on Saturday, but then you come along as well to show them your support, to you yourself find some of the strategies that will be shared with you as to how you can help this family mend, not for them to live happily ever after in terms of a marriage. No, that's not what we're talking about, but simply for the sake of the child, for the sake of developing another human being who is in need of love and attention and care. And so we want you to come and be a part of this as well. So Friday for fellas, Friday men. It's
daddies,
daddies, come boys, come, let's do this. On Friday, it's in the BTI car park there in Spice, so you know exactly where it is. We're talking about those of you in St. Peter, St. Lucie, and St. Andrew. Don't miss this opportunity to get on the bus, to learn from Magistrate Elwood Watts. He's going to share with you a number of things legal so that you can be able to be a more effective co-parent. On Saturday, this time is for the women. Look at your screen. Look at your screen. On Saturday from 10 o'clock in the morning till 12 noon, co-parenting for mothers. And then on Sunday, it's going to be for the children. And so we want to bring the children, their activities with the social workers, there are different ways in which you can share your feelings, children, but we'll help you manage those feelings as well.
Yep, and that was, you got it.
Good.
And I just really want to say thanks to the social workers. We have a particular team that works on Get on the Bus, but we also have, as the entire body of social workers, responsible for sharing the flyers, sending out. You can find us on IG. If persons really have forgotten and say, okay, Pearson and Sharon had a child on Mornin Barbados that day.
I don't know what happened. The stork.
So you can find us on IG, you can find us on Facebook, or you can give us a call, you know, 240-8572. But we really and truly encourage and know that co-parenting can be very positive. Parados has talked about other persons support it, you know, and it's just about knowing how to do it. And we invite this time to look at the legal side, looking at rights and responsibilities.
Indeed. So folks, it's this weekend. St. Lucie, St. Peter, St. Andrew, it's our turn. It's this weekend in Spitestown in the BTI car park. That's exactly where it's going to be. Friday night starts at 6 in the evening, 6 until 8 o'clock. Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And then on Sunday in the afternoon, just 1 hour, 2 to 3 with the children. But you have to come, our rights, our legal rights. And so we want to be able to look at those very carefully as we build better co-parenting arrangements. Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, and I leave you a men's game.
You are so blessed.
Right? Do you know how to play dominoes?
If I can play dominoes, you want to slam a door with me now?
Of course not. Only if I get the double six.
You're frightened.
I have to get the double six person. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. Thank you as well. Morning Barbados, takes a break here. We're coming back in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. non-stop hits, and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
This is where Barbadian football lives. Every Monday from 8:03 p.m., step onto the touchline. A 30-minute show featuring the BFA Premier League. Join Anmar Goodrich Boyce and Damien Best as they review the action, the goals, the grit, the glory, and the stories shaping the league. From kickoff to the final whistle, this is your front row seat to Monday Night Football. Touchline, bringing you closer to the BFA Premier League. See you on the touchline, live on TV8.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Don't forget, all season long, we're asking you to spot, connect, and win. You are spotting the brand new Suzuki GLX. This brand new Suzuki Across GLX. I have to turn that around, indeed. And so you have an opportunity to win. That's one way of winning. Or you can win when you sign up to do the free NTI Coursera Google course, Stay Ahead of the AI Curve. There's a brand new free, it's absolutely free for you, the AI course, Stay Ahead of the AI Curve. That's what you do. So you sign up to the NTI's website at nti.org.bb. nti.org.bb. You sign up for that course. It's absolutely free. Staying Ahead of the AI Curve. You finish that course before the 5th of August. All right, you finish that course before the 5th of August, and it's simply by your signing up for the course, completing that course, it will be verified that you've completed the course, and you have an entry. You have an entry. These courses take as long as you take to complete because it's all done online, and that entry takes you into a chance for winning the GLX, the Suzuki Across. So again, nti.org.bb, nti.org.bb, sign up, take the course, stay ahead of the AI curve, and complete the course. And on completing that course, then you are good. You have an entry in. So good luck to all of you, indeed. That's how you connect. Sandy Field Kelman, as you can hear the jingles in here, is with me. She, as you know, is one of Barbados' best known educators because she's really good at what she's saying. And so we've been spending time with her, taking a look at the different ways we can engage with our children, whether they're in the primary or at other levels as well, to continue to encourage them to learn better and to be better. And so, Sandy, good morning.
Good morning, Pearson. And how are you today?
I'm well today. How do you do?
I'm always on top of the world.
I know that.
Yes, especially summer is coming.
You got that right.
Camp is coming. Yes, so all of the energies has to come back.
And so children get excited about the summer vacation because for them, they see
that's
weeks
right.
and weeks of time away.
That's right.
And so the question oftentimes for parents is, what am I going to do with you? What do you say?
Well, Pearson, first of all, camps are now very popular. When I started camp, it was not as popular. But camps is like the go-to when school is finished. But remember, a lot of children travel and then they come back to go to camp. But the children who are not able to go to camp, who has to stay home, stay with an auntie, a granny, someone, there are things that those persons, those guardians need to do to help that child. Because remember, it's 8 weeks.
Yes.
And your brain tends to go rusty. So that when you go back into school in September, you are still there. So we don't want that rest. So what I suggest to parents or guardians, whoever, whether the child is going to camp or not, I think first of all we can start off again, encourage the children to continue reading. Okay, and there are lots of local books now that children can read. The guardians, the aunties and grandmothers can read to the children. And what they can do in the book, especially if they're local books which relates to our Barbadian heritage, they can take things out of the book and bring them alive. Example, let us say you have an egg.
Yes.
You can ask a child, and all these things are motor skills, okay? Motor skills and cognitive skills. They can paint the egg. They can do a little treasure hunt. Yes, you might not have a big garden, a little place, maybe take them to the park. And all of these are things that feels like camp too. And you dig the holes and you bury the eggs so that that child understands the clues and you make the clues. So at the end of that treasure hunt, maybe 6 or 7 eggs or whatever you want to bury. It does not have to be an egg. I just brought this. And you can put the story to the treasure hunt. So at the end of that treasure hunt, that child learns and should know other words to do with the treasure hunt. Some people call it a scavenger hunt.
Yes.
There are different things that you can do. So you can get all the eggs that you use in after a week, let the child paint them so that it is lovely and they can bury them. And as I said, it does not have to be in no big area. It could be a little garden, a little area at home.
Around the house.
Around the house.
We
right?
play hide and seek, don't we?
Exactly. You put them behind the chair and all of that.
Yes.
Right? Now, do you remember these, person?
Of course I do. We used to have fights.
Yes, with each other. You can take these and let the children paint them. And you can tell them a little story around this, because we are Barbadian people, all right, so that they would not know about these. Okay, so you do that. So what you really want to do, you want to build motor skills, cognitive skills, so that the child at the end of that little 15-minute, half-hour lesson will know. Okay, then we have a musical instrument.
Yes.
Okay, you teach them and let them sing. You sing with them. Okay, sing a song like Millie gone to Brazil, oh Lord, poor Millie. Right, okay? Again, developing skills. The whole idea is you are using their capacity of continuing the learning from the school. Okay, so that they don't just get up in the morning, have their breakfast and just play. But play with what? Okay? Then you can use puzzles again for critical thinking.
Yes.
And I don't know, but what I do sometimes, I make my own puzzle, cut my own puzzle. So you can let them cut out their own puzzle from card or paper and let them fit the pieces in.
Together.
Critical thinking, cognitive skills, motor skills. So that's what we want, especially, Pearson, with younger kids. All right? The older kids, you can also do things, but more things that like reading and say craft and so on, because there are loads of craft things that you can do. So you have your felt, and they can make various things out of the felt. All right, and again, motor skills. Then they have playtime. Okay, you can use the ball, not necessarily this ball, but they can use a ball or a game, so that they have that physical exercise. So what you really want to do, Pearson, is to continue that learning from school into the summer. But you yourself, the child has to come out in you.
Yes.
Remember, some people will not know what to do with these things, but what I suggest is that parents start to look for things around the house, bottle covers, okay, all Kellogg's boxes, and you can find a little program every 2 days. It doesn't have to be every day, because remember, the child is at home and you don't have to do it as a camp thing Monday to Friday, so that that child can build. And you would tend to find that child will look for things around the house, right? Flowers, old flowers and so on, and make things. Because the whole idea is to continue to develop the vocabulary, the word wall. Give them a word every day or every 2 days. Let them put it on the fridge. Teach them what that word is, because remember, it's 8 weeks.
Yes.
Of course, you have a day that you let the child, you know,
relax.
Do
its own thing.
Exactly. Because when school starts, especially children who are going into secondary school, you want that child to be ready. Now, nearing the holiday, the school opening, you have the new books. You go through the books, Pearson.
Yes.
And let the child get familiar. And we used to cover the books during the holidays. Bring that back. Get paper, let the child do that, you know, so that that child is familiar with that book when he or she goes into the new secondary school. The book is not like, wow, I've never seen this. And, you know, speak about the book. So there are lots of things, Pearson, that parents can do, guardians, grannies, aunties, whoever, because not every child will go to camp. Now, if they're going to camp, of course, the camp, in my opinion, they need to teach the children a lot of outdoor activities, outdoor cooking. I don't know if you know what gadget making is. You know,
listen, Sandy, you're triggering for me all sorts of memories. One, for me, I had vacation Bible school, first of all. That's one element. But we used to, as children in our community in Hope Road, St. Lucie, all of our friends, we will gather together and we'll do picnics. So you take mud. Also, you know those days,
and the sand,
you create things,
cakes and all that.
And then you pretend a picnic. You create your own family unit. And who was mommy, who was daddy, who was whatever. And you created things. I was saying to the boys the other day, you know, boys, you know, for me, vacation was spending time in the gully, because we lived near to a gully. And in that gully, we found dunks. We found grapes. We found all sorts of fruit.
Fat forks, everything.
Everything. And so for us, food was second thought. We had food from the gully. And so those kinds of things, making the child's life imaginary, but bigger than life, having those experiences as well, is what's important, I believe.
But it comes from the adult.
Yes.
Because personally, Pearson, for me, if I was a child again, yes, they now have computer camps, robotic camps, this camp. Those are excellent.
Fine.
But for me, if I have a child who just came out of school next week, I really do not think, and this is only my personal opinion, I'm going to put you back in an actual school setting. I think this summer is a time to let the child free up, do things, go and get the clamor cherries. You do things so that you tend to find that that child has a wider experience. But to buckle down a child, because a lot of camps, in my opinion, do not let the children do the normal explore and do the adventurous things. And I think that's so important. Outdoor things are so important, Pearson.
I'm with you.
I mean, you know, cooking on the outdoor with the bread, roast breadfruit and marshmallows and all, gadgets making, you get the sticks, the dowel sticks, and you make a shoe stand, right? You teach them to tie knots, like the reef knot and so on, but those things come if you're Cub Scout leader or Girl Guide leader. But I'm just saying, you pass on those skills to the children, because you just don't want the same humdrum book thing and science thing. Those things are excellent, but you have to have a kind of a variety. That is why it's important to take children out on tours. I mean, hiking, you know, treasure hunts, you know what I mean? Cooking on the outdoors. We do a lot of that. Actually, our first outdoor outdoor tour will be outdoor cooking.
Whoa.
You understand? And some children don't know about that.
They don't know what cow down.
No, exactly.
That's another story. We'll take a break right here. We're coming back with our education talk with Sandy Field-Kelman right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
This is where Barbadian football lives. Every Monday from 8:03 p.m., step onto the touchline. A 30-minute show featuring the BFA Premier League. Join Anmar Goodrich-Boyce and Damian Best as they review the action, the goals, the grit, the glory, and the stories shaping the league. From kickoff to the final whistle, this is your front row seat to Monday Night Football. Touchline, bringing you closer to the BFA Premier League. See you on the touchline, live on TV8.
Touchline, sponsored by Dasani. Live first, Dasani after. And Powerade. Pause is power.
Preserve your
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Tell you, we're sitting with Sandy Field Campbell, but I just want to remind you of another one of the ways you can connect and win in our summer promotion to win that Suzuki across GLX. One of our partners is Capital Financial. And so Capital Financial says if you're thinking about purchasing a vehicle, then simply sign up or use the QR code or go to their website, Capital Financial Services website. And every time you do that, you get a chance to win that brand new Suzuki across GLS. So sign up is quick and easy. It's convenient. Scan the QR code, visit the website, and get started. Don't miss this opportunity through Capital Financial to win that brand new Suzuki across GLS. So Sandy, before the break, we were talking about what are we doing during summer vacation? And you're quite right, working with our hands and giving the children a chance to relax the brain just a little bit, but challenge the brain in a different way.
Correct.
In a totally different way is what's important. I made my own lawn tennis racket. We made.
What about gutter perks?
Of course I did. Of course I did. And none of this is beyond your reach, parents and guardians.
No.
None of this is beyond. It's still as relevant today as it was for me then. And so we made our own tennis rackets. We made our own scooters and rollers and those kinds of things.
Exactly, the wheels with the stick and all that.
Correct. But it builds community too, because
Exactly.
again, for me, it was all of the young children my age
Exactly.
in the area, Hope Road,
Exactly.
St. Louis, who we all came together on Miss Lean's pasture.
Yes.
And we were out there playing our life away all day
Yes.
long until it was time to come back and to
Yes.
attend to something else. That's important to be able to do.
Very important. Very important. I didn't go to camp because there were not camps at that time. But yet it was like camp because, as you said, in your neighborhood, you did all these things. I mean, riding bicycles and scooters and making sandcastles. It was like taking things from the mud, wetting the mud and making put it in a little brown paper bag and making it seem as if it's something to sell.
Correct.
So there were lots of things, and reading was very, very part of your summertime.
Precisely.
Yes.
I guess I was fortunate. My aunt is a school teacher, and so for me, it was you have to read the book. You have to read the book. And then we'd always have our trips to the beach. We'd have a day when she would take us to the beach and we would learn about, the different shells, the different sea creatures, or what everything meant. From the book that we would have read, we went to the beach to explore and we experienced at that point in time as well. And all of that is what we want you to use the 8 weeks of summer vacation to be able to advance your child with. Give them experiences. They learn from those experiences as much as they learn from the text. And so all summer long, you can figure out what to do. Sandy shared with you the different toys and different things you can create and craft. And by the way, families have generations within that household. You can have the older sister or brother who help you work this through. So don't think you parent have to do this all on your own. There are uncles and aunts who can help you with this as well.
And Pearson, you said something there that was interesting for when you were
the
going
boat to the
up
beach.
Yes. Shells.
Yep.
I mean, mind you, I'm not seeing a lot of shells anymore. I have shells since I was 7 years old. I still have them in a bowl.
Yes.
Because you walk the beach and you pick up, you wash them. All of those are teaching aids.
Yes.
Anything is a teaching aid. And, I saw fat porks here last week. I'm saying that, do our children know about fat porks?
Precisely.
They don't know.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And the cashew, they don't. So I'm saying make the summer interesting and exciting because you don't want the books all the time. I really do think that reading and literacy, phonetics are important during the summer.
Yes.
But take that subject and make it interesting. Make mascots. You know, let the children make masks. It does. You teach, and when you're teaching a particular story, let the child get into character, like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Okay, so you make your camp and the summer, if it's you're going to be home, interesting. Take things from home and make it interesting. Person, there's so much that parents and guardians and children can do, but turn them on to the idea. You don't have to always be doing it, but turn them on to the idea. You know, let them pick up. You remember those little red things, seeds you get from the trees?
Yes.
Let them make bean bags. Teach them how to get newspapers, a stack of newspapers. You use masking tape and let it be a sit-upon. I don't know if you know about that, right? And that becomes their cushion. So when children are exposed to these brand new ideas, when they become the teachers or the camp directors, they also can pass those things on to the next generation.
Absolutely.
So it is important that at home for the summer and at camp for the summer, we take things and make them into something brand new. Bring new ideas, take songs and let those songs, Barbadian songs, I believe in that because this is our country. Take, you know, Da Coco Tea and all those songs, you know what I mean? Fly, Sly Mongoose and all of those things are so important.
You took me right into the kitchen for a minute, because also for me, I learned to make macaroni pie, which I absolutely love, by the way, in the kitchen during the summer holidays. You know, out of curiosity, but out of hunger as well. You know, how do we do that? And so if you recognize the child has a desire for, use that desire and help that be a teachable moment for the child as well. So follow the passion, but that means you're paying attention to the child, parents. And too many times we're too busy to pay attention.
Because everything is a teaching moment. Do you know that?
Yeah, of course I do.
Everything is a teaching moment. But again, Pearson, I mean, we say all these things, but we have to have those persons who are going to be, you know, working with the child to be like that. It's no point saying, you know, but if you're not a person that likes to go on the beach and take up sand and make something and make it look like a food item, mix it with the water, take the mud and put it together and wrap it in paper as if, because in those days my parents said that when you go to the shop, they used to wrap the thing in the newspaper. I'm saying, you know, take the newspaper and teach them to make things out of the newspaper. I mean, there's so many. Take something from the newspaper and make it a teachable moment. So this is how your capacity for vocabulary and learning and reading and exposure, being articulate, being able to communicate, that's so important, you know.
Can you imagine the child who wakes up every morning and sees a new word on the door of the bedroom for a second? Today, this is the word we're doing today. We're doing vacation. And then you ask the child, what does vacation mean to you? What in the vacation will we be doing? And then the next day, cooking. And the child gets excited every morning to know that every day we have a new task. There's something that's to achieve, to be able to do. But it gives you the opportunity to explain, or for the child to use its dictionary to get to know more about the word and how that word breaks down and what is involved.
Syllabus and what it is.
All of that. All of that is part of the teaching in a very fun, easy way. But it creates excitement for the child.
Right, so you want an exciting summer. And you do not have to go to New York. You do not have to go to a camp, but sit down and plan a kind of a little program for the 8 weeks. Of course, you have the days where the child can, you know, relax and so on, and take them from in front of the TV box. Or the devices. No child should be on a device for 8 weeks. No child. Okay? All the time on all the roadblocks and all that. No. Find practical things for the child to do. You know, so it is the onus is on the parent to find that. As I said, not all children will go to camp, and you know, look and choose camps, Pearson, that are well-rounded and variety, not just every day the same old. And take them out. I mean, it's rainy season now. So some days you're going to have rain, but you have to plan around that. You know, the children can go kayaking. I love fishing, crabbing. We do a lot of that, Pearson, Abash, with crabbing and all that, because you have to turn them on to experiences. A lot of my children who are grown now, I mean like 30, are telling me it was the best camp.
Listen to me. You just heard what came into my ear because our technical director was a member who's go to your Sunshine Camp.
Yes.
Said to me, that was the best
It
camp.
was.
And he's a big old Harbour man now.
Yeah, but this person, I have people who are going to be coming to the camp.
Yes.
Who now have children, who experience. We used to do go to Bashville for a weekend and do pillow fighting, pasting each other.
Love it.
We used to get up on the mornings, 5 o'clock, and go in our pajamas down the train line at going to Cattle Wash and write on the leaves.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And we used to do crabbing. I met a fisherman, and he would teach us how to clean the fish. I mean, and so they're now grown.
Yes.
And they're saying, Auntie Sandy, that was just, I mean, the best things. Because remember, normally they cannot, and I never took parents.
Yes.
Because parents would spoil it.
Yes.
So these are things, Pearson, that has stayed with these young, at that time, young people who are now mothers, right? So that is what it is. And campaign, and we used to go and go walking.
Yes.
I mean, climbing. We used to climb trees. I used to say, okay, and I used to climb at that time. I could still climb because you got to keep agile.
Yes.
So the children kind of like follow you as an example, and then we used to do lots of cooking down at Bath. I mean, I take all the things to cook, and I taught them how to like light the fire without a match. Okay, with friction.
Yes.
But that's the Girl Guide background
right.
I have in me.
But
so
imagine what else is in Sandy. So I'll tell you, there's a lot more in Sandy to share with you. And so we want to be excited about all of this. The summer vacation is coming up. Sandy just shared with you some amazing ideas, different things you can do to keep your children engaged at the same time and not allow them to relax so much that they forget what's important as well, but allow them to relax too. And so that mix and that blend are some of the ideas that we shared with you today, and be it the will of the Lord, we'll have some more with Sandy next week. Sandy, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Pearson.
You're welcome.
Come and join.
Of course. I feel like going to camp right now with Sandy indeed. I'm excited about this. All right, folks, we'll take a break right here. We're coming back with more on Mornin Barbados in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's look at the news now. The government is one step closer to creating a safety net for credit union members. The Mia Motley-led administration is set to officially present the deposit insurance bill in the House of Assembly this week. And once passed, deposit legislation will protect credit union members in the event of institutional failure. Prime Minister Motley made the announcement at the official opening of the Caribbean Confederation of Credit Unions annual international convention at the Wyndham Grand. She delivered her message via a video recording. Nesta Henry has that story.
The long-awaited deposit insurance bill will strengthen protections for more than 240,000 people whose savings are in credit unions. Prime Minister Motley says while it provides an additional shield, strong governance keeps that safety net worthy of confidence.
That is why I'm happy that my government has introduced into Parliament the legislation to protect those members of this credit union movement, to ensure that deposit insurance is available to them. And I expect that the Minister of Finance will be anxiously preying upon the leader of government business for the debate to be completed as a matter of urgency. We look forward to making that commitment to you real.
But at the same time, PM Motley is calling on the sector to continue to invest in capable boards, risk management, cybersecurity, and consumer protection, as well as to always have clear communication with its members.
We know that a credit union is strongest when the smallest saver in the room feels seen, protected, and respected.
Meanwhile, Minister of Finance Ryan Strawn says he looks forward to passing the bill this week. He adds that government wants credit unions in Barbados and across the region to do more.
There's a lot more to be done. In all of our territories, the banks are retreating. And as the banks retreat, you must fill the space. You must fill that space with purpose in order to deliver that prosperity that is part of your theme this year.
President of the Barbados Cooperative and the Credit Union League Limited, Kimar Cumberbatch, says the highly anticipated passing of the bill is the culmination of more than 15 years of relentless advocacy.
And we're not stopping there. Up next on our agenda is credit union specific legislation. So please take note, Minister. Throughout this journey, we've been reminded that the power of the collective is our greatest strength.
The convention is a significant regional gathering for credit union leaders, regulators, and stakeholders from across the Caribbean and the international credit union movement for dialogue, learning, and collaboration. The theme for this year's convention is People, Purpose, Prosperity, the heart of member development.
Over the next few days, let us engage openly, share insights, and challenge the status quo. Let us transform this movement to be imaginative, bold, and fit for purpose.
The credit union movement, which began in 1947, has built assets in excess of $1.7 billion. Onesta Henry, CBC News.
Well, Barbadians got the opportunity to view and purchase range of historical artifacts during the Heritage Month Antiques Market in Golden Square Freedom Park on Sunday. Despite the early rains, scores of locals and visitors passed through the venue, browsing the displays. Other activities included the auction and a drum performance. Senior Cultural Policy and Research Officer Ron Johnson said the market day aims to promote the country's history and showcase unique items.
As you can see, we've got quite a number of vendors here, auctioneers, people within that particular marketplace, selling all kind of unique items that are treasured Barbadian heirlooms. So we've had a number of visitors throughout the day as well. Persons who are getting knowledgeable about Barbados' heritage, and a lot of Barbadians. Some people brought out their children with them as well, and I watched them pick through the items and collect little mementos, and they're quite happy with their findings.
Dr. Johnson further highlighted the significance of the event.
So often we have objects left over, given to us by our grandparents. We don't know where they are, we don't take care of them. So today's exercise, you can see the importance of these things. Speak to some of the sellers about the care of these objects as well. And it's important that we treasure the things that we have.
Well, consumers are now paying more for liquefied petroleum gas. Effective midnight, the 100-pound cylinder is retailing at $166.39. That's up from $160.39, while the price of the 25-pound cylinder has increased from $45.20 to $46.70. Meanwhile, the 22-pound cylinder has moved from $39.94 to $41.26, and the 20-pound cylinder $37.51, up from $36.31. In its policy of allowing retail prices to be reflective of those on the international market, the government has taken this opportunity to adjust the retail price of liquefied petroleum gas. Let's get to sports now. The West Indies women remain unbeaten at the ICC Women's T20 World Cup after yesterday securing a comfortable 5-wicket victory over Sri Lanka. Captain Hayley Matthews produced her best ever World Cup bowling figures of 3 for 15 as Sri Lanka were dismissed for 98 in 19.4 overs. The Windies, although having some batting trouble of their own, then chased down that target with 23 balls to spare, chasing and reaching 99 for 5 to record their third straight win of the tournament. Let's look at the highlights. West Indies are at the top of the match and they're setting themselves up for the match against England at Lord's on Wednesday. Before we go to break, let me remind you of the chance for you to win in our Spot, Connect and win a Suzuki Across GLS. It's a 2-wheel drive, and you can do so when you do your work and your business with the Barbados Lotteries. So when you go to the Barbados Lotteries, purchase $40 worth of double draw, Megasits or payday on a single ticket. So $40 worth of double draw, Mega 6 or payday on a single ticket. Make sure that you enter that $40 purchase on a single ticket to qualify. And when you receive your coupon, you write your name and your contact information clearly on the front of that ticket. Take a photo of it and send it by email to contests@cbc.bb. Contests@cbc.bb. And remember, every coupon that you submit counts as one entry into the promotion, so don't miss a chance. So get your $40 ticket today and enter the draw. Remember, it's double draw, Mega 6 or paydays, $40 on one ticket to qualify. Write it, snap it, send it, and your entry makes you a winner. Perhaps. So good luck to all of you indeed. We'll tell you more about this as the promotion continues. We're taking a break. We're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb.
Good morning. Good morning to you.
We turn our attention now to being torch bearers. I asked at the top of the show, torch bearers for what? Do we have what it takes to be torch bearers? And what's required of us if we are going to be bearing the torch? We're talking about that now because there's an upcoming activity that brings that center to our focus indeed. And we're joined by Apostle Stephen Tutu, who is the founder and senior pastor of This Generation International Ministries. Is with me this morning. Good morning to you, Apostle Tutu.
Good morning, Mr. Pearson.
Good to have you indeed. So when you say Torchbearers 2026, equipping for war, what do you mean?
Torchbearers Conference is about, in this time and season in the nation of Barbados, and we are very concerned about the young men in the neighborhoods and the gangs and the gun crimes and everything. And we are strategizing as to how, when, and what to do. And so first part of it is, yes, we've been praying. A lot of people have been praying for Barbados and asking God to intervene in the situation. But I believe there are about 3 sessions of it. One is to pray, and one is actually to do something about it in the practical sense of it. And so there are 2 sessions of this conference. Now, torchbearers is, in the olden days, you hold a torch, and there's darkness. So, as a torchbearer, you're meant to be the light in the neighborhood. And so, I've been looking at the history of how did we get here? I mean, you can't solve a problem if you don't know where it's coming from. And I was quite surprised that some of the gangs have actually existed for 50 years as to how to pray for their own neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Being the torchbearer means you have to accept the responsibility.
Correct.
You have to recognize the weight of that responsibility as well. If we're equipping for war, we're talking about having an army, but we're leading the light. By light, that's one. When we use torchbearer, bearing a torch for, we also talk about our passion for. At the same time, we use that context within that particular context as well. So you're asking people with a passion for seeing and unearthing what needs to be fixed to step up and step forward.
Yes.
And then with all of that and with all that God provides, we have the might to be able to overcome the darkness that we're shedding light on.
Correct.
And so this conference is happening this weekend?
It's happening from Thursday, the 25th to the 28th.
Right.
25th to the 28th of June will be the time for the conference. Then after the conference, we will have a section for training. 6th to the 8th of July, where we will have a training session to equip the leaders in the various churches. Because sometimes what happens is we pray emotionally. We don't pray strategically, and we don't pray with wisdom as to what we are dealing with. So when there is a gun crime and people unfortunately lose their life, we pray emotionally because we are reacting to the situation. Then when everything dies down, everybody goes back to the same norm until another one happens again, then we make another emotional prayer. So we got to stop that train of prayer and look at the whole problem and find a better way of tackling it.
So this conference causes us to be surgical in our approach.
Yes,
if we want to root out the problem, we need to be able to do it carefully and strategically. And so this conference happens on Thursday and Friday. And on Thursday and Friday, we come together to do what?
We come together, we're going to have a guest speaker. His name is Apostle Nzimiro Ofodle, coming all the way from Nigeria. Now, why is he coming and why him? Because he lives in a nation that have a lot of these kinds of problems. And he lives in the east of Nigeria, where they've been able to strategize territorially and find grassroots ways of tackling the problem and doing strategic prayer. So the churches in those areas knows how to deal with the situation. And so he has practical experience that he wants to share with the whole of Barbados.
So who should come?
Everybody.
I ask that deliberately because oftentimes you think, okay, it's the church's approach, so therefore the church leaders should go and no one else.
No.
You're saying?
No, everybody. Because this crime wave affects everybody. It doesn't leave anybody out. It affects everybody. 20 years ago, you hardly find people bold enough to attack church buildings and steal equipment. It never happened. People had that fear and respect. We're losing that as a nation where people are now attacking tourists. And we don't want our tourist industry to be affected. It means gradually we're slipping. And one of the beautiful things that I love about Barbados when I moved here is you could walk and go anywhere in Barbados. You don't need a police escort to move around. There are nations in the Caribbean that when you go on holiday, you're told to stay in the hotels. But in Barbados, tourists can move all over the place. I want that to continue. I don't want to see where places are no-go areas because of crime. And if we're going to tackle it, then we need to look at it in a very surgical way.
All right. So in a very surgical way, on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well,
correct,
we're doing this. So for 4 days, we're going to pull ourselves apart to focus and equip ourselves for war.
Yes.
This is a war against what we know to be forces that are prepared to destroy our community, to destroy our people within that community as well, and to create mayhem. And so we say one of the ways is to be very strategic in how we approach that war. We become torchbearers. We become part of the process of shedding light and being surgical in our response thereto. And it's open to everybody. It's at the Culamarat Church of the Nazarene, right?
That's correct.
What's involved? I know it's teaching because we're hearing the address from the gentleman who's coming from Nigeria, but will we have practical moments where we can put into practice so we can get build the muscle so we're ready and equipped for war?
The teaching and the exposing is for the conference. Then the practical session
comes in July.
It comes in July, 6 to 8. He's going to be here for 2 weeks. And 6 to 8, where he's going to take his time and look at the problem and say, how do we approach the schools? How do we approach the neighborhoods? Then I have personally done a historical exegesis of the whole problem and the neighborhoods. So parish by parish, what gangs operate there? Why are there gangs? Because there are people that find a sense of belonging. Last speaker on Mornin Barbados was talking about fatherhood and people, many of the young people don't have any sense of anybody to look up to. So the gangs becomes a family. That's what we are missing. If the family networks are broken, these kids are going to find the gangs as family because they feel a sense of belonging. So what are we missing? So it's not only about tackling it spiritually, that after we've done all the prayer, what's the next thing? And we have another session where we're going to talk about people needs to reach out and go to the schools, reach out to the neighborhoods, and we're living a difficult time. The days whereby you can only approach things through the family network is gone. There are kids that have grown up without a father, grown up without a mother. How are we going to do it? And so we need a new approach, be involved in this kids' life so that we can guide them, that they don't end up in the same cycle that father, grandfather ended up.
We have a couple mindsets. One, that is fair. I am not doing that because I'm afraid of the reprisals, the repercussions, and so forth. And then the other mindset that says, will this ever work? I doubt it will work. So how do you respond to those two constructs in people's minds?
I tackle the second one. it will work. Everything you want to do takes time, but you have to be deliberate and you have to be strategic. And one of the things as a ministry we've done is we've got a group of young people who have been trained to reach out to young people and go to the secondary schools, because believe it or not, the gangs don't start in the neighborhoods, they start in the schools. I've done my research, they start in the school. There's a particular gang, I'm not going to mention the name, but that gang started in a particular secondary school in St. Michael's. That's where it started. And when I did research, I found out that gang is over 50 years old. And so by the time you track the whole thing down, then you realize why some schools are problematic and have certain issues there. And then you know how to tackle it from the grassroots. If we don't do that, what we tend to do is we cut the leaves. And when we cut the leaves, when it rains, the leaves sprouts again, and we continue the cycle. Now, it all is good because when we cut the leaves, everybody can see that something is being done. But if you're going to tackle the issue, you've got to tackle the roots.
The fair.
Yeah.
Now, the fair mindset.
The fair mindset is we need everybody on board. We need everybody on board. I mean, the government is doing all it can and is coming up with proposals, asking charity organizations to get involved and how to reach out to the neighborhoods and everything. And sometimes when you're in the church settings, there's the danger to only think about the four walls and being in the church settings and not think outside. Now, when the government is making efforts like that, then we should stretch an arm to work with the governments, get in the neighborhoods, and work together.
In other words, there's strength in numbers.
Strength in numbers.
That's how we defeat the fear.
Yes.
So because you are part of a community of people of like mind and who have the same passion, who are going in the same direction with the same force, you feel a lot safer.
Yes.
And that's where the fear is reduced as well. And that's why it's important for you to consider this, folks. It is the Torchbearers Conference 2026, Equipping for War, from the 25th to the 28th of June. And each night, on the Thursday and the Friday, the 25th and 26th, it starts at 7. And then if you look at your screen, on the Saturday the 27th and Sunday the 20th, it starts at 6. So just a slight difference of 1 hour, but on the Thursday, Friday, 7, Saturday, Sunday, 6 p.m. at the Church of the Nazarene at Cullimore Rock. It's for everyone. This is not simply for church leaders and the religious people. It's for everyone, because everyone is touched in some way by what's happening in our community and our societies. And if we want to dispel the fear, let's group together in numbers and we get equipped for the war against violence, the war against what we know to be demonic, and the war against gangs and all the trouble that they can bring as well. And so it's led by the church, This Generation International Ministries, and we want to encourage you to come here from the young man who's visiting from Nigeria, who himself has been a part of the change in Nigeria, in the area where he is. And so he brings his example to bear on what we're experiencing here. And there's a lot we can learn from this. Thank you so much, Apostle Tutu, for joining us.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. We're back with more on Mornin Barbados in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
This is where Barbadian football lives. Every Monday from 8:03 p.m., step onto the touchline. A 30-minute show featuring the BFA Premier League. Join Anmar Goodrich Boyce and Damien Best as they review the action. The goals, the grit, the glory, and the stories shaping the league. From kickoff to the final whistle, this is your front row seat to Monday Night Football. Touchline, bringing you closer to the BFA Premier League. See you on the touchline, live on TV8.
Touchline, sponsored by Dasani. Live first, Dasani after. And Powerade. Pause is power.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV-Cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world. Your playlist, your station. 98.1, The One.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 29 minutes now to go to the hour of 8 o'clock. Don't forget, we have started our competition to spot, connect, and win the Suzuki Across GLS brand new. So remember, you're spotting the vehicle wherever it is that you spot our branded vehicle. Then all you need to do is to take a picture of it. You can send it by email to contests@cbc.bb with your name and the contact details, or you can send it by WhatsApp to 233. Let me be sure to get it right. 233-7356. 233-7356. 233-7356, and you can send it along with your contact details as well. Don't forget, and good luck to all of you. Or you can do it with one of our partners, which is the Student Revolving Loan Fund. And simple, really, really quite simple to connect by doing so through the Student Revolving Loan Fund. So if you're looking to finance your education, apply online at SRLF loan at edu.bb. SRLF loan at edu.bb. That's the address for a Pinnacle, Parent Plus, a Flex, or top-up student loan. Simple. Do that. And during this period, of course, every completed qualifying online application is automatically entered into our Spot, Connect, and Win competition. So sign up by going to srlfloan.edu.bb for the Pinnacle, the Parent Plus, the EduFlex, or top-up student loan. And good luck to one of you, because one of you will be able to drive away. Entry into the competition is based on application submission, and it does not guarantee you loan approval, okay? On your entry, are applying for, you get an entry form. But it does not guarantee you that your loan will be approved. I want to make that very clear. So all loan applications are subject to the Student Loan Revolving Fund Standard Assessment and Approval process. So don't miss this chance by going to the website srlfloan.edu.bb. Good luck to all of you. Let's turn our attention now to Kiddies Kadooment that's coming up. And the band is called Play Therapy with Tammy and Cultivate. And so joining us, we look at the band. We look at what the band will hold, who the band membership will be made up of, and so forth. When we're joined now by Tammy King, who is next to me, who you remember, she operates and runs Play Therapy with Tammy. And online joining us is Dr. Shalise Headley, who is the co-founder of Cultivate. Good morning to you as well. So Tammy, I'll start with you since you're in here. Play therapy, the last time we were together, we talked about the benefit of play therapy and what play therapy brings. Talk to me a little bit about it so folks don't forget.
Great.
What happens?
So with regards to play therapy, it's a way in which children can communicate. Who, like my daughter who has autism, she used to be non-verbal. So one of the things we used to do is play together using toys. Here we've got breadfruit and mango. And many children who are unable to communicate using words use their toys to display their emotions. And even when they then start to talk, they may then use toys in order to convey information, such as this squeezy toy here, which is like a cupcake.
Yes.
You could play with the child to say, oh, we're going to be eating.
We had one of a donut and we gave it to our dog.
And we did have one of a donut as well.
And a smiley face and a serious
and smiley faces. So there's different toys which can be used to communicate with our children way before they use words.
But you said she was non-verbal before.
Yes.
And this is not a non-verbal child.
Yeah, calm down. So yes.
So the play therapy helps and it works.
Absolutely, it helps, it works, and I do recommend that all parents who have children, and especially those who have special needs children, to take time to play with their children, because it has such a positive effect on their well-being, as well as helping that bond communication, and ultimately helping them with their learning goals as well, with which they can then thrive. And in order to then, some people, they say that they don't have the time, and I understand in today's environment it can be very pressured with regards to work and so on, but that's where people like myself, who is a play therapist with my daughter here, can help. We can help step in and actually give that assistance to those parents who may not know where to start with games and play.
But how did this relationship with Cultivate the Band now come about?
Oh, well, upon speaking with Dr. Shalise, there was an immediate bond there. She has such an understanding, and also she has her experience as well of education, of teaching, and she fully has this awareness of what it's like to actually not just be a mum, but also to be around children with different needs and different abilities as well, and the many challenges which can come with it, but also the joy as well which comes with being around children with special needs. Ultimately, the band, I was so impressed with the fact that it's an inclusive band, and it's how the world should be, where we have children of different abilities all together. So you'll find that there's children there with disabilities, but also children who don't have disabilities, and all will be together. And it will, for some, people won't even be able to see the difference, and that's how it should be ultimately, and that's why the bands Cultivate and myself have joined together. I first found out about them as a mum, but then with my professional hat on said to Dr. Shalise, this is amazing, this is fantastic, let's work together and let me help with parents who have children with special needs who can also be supported during Kadooment itself.
Maureen is so much fun.
Very lively.
I couldn't even stop laughing when you were talking about the Sport Connect and win thing.
Yeah, you couldn't stop laughing at me.
And stop it.
That's all right. And so, Dr. Shalise, here it is now. You have this relationship with Tammy, play therapy with Tammy, and you're crafting the band to be able to respond to the people with different needs, and I'm creating a space for them to also feel a part. How has it been, not just working with Tammy alone, but being able to create the experience that they can equally enjoy?
Yes, and I love that you use that word. As a teacher, I always try to emphasize that a school day is a child's school experience. And same for Kadooment, right? It's an experience that they're going to remember forever. And my cousin, the co-founder of Cultivate and also the designer for Cultivate, for her it's especially personal because she has a niece with autism. So between the two of us, it was extremely important to not only create a band where we think about including other people and what they might need, but also to make sure that the community knows that we are here for them.
And that's important because as a community, we should see each of us as equal partners in the experience in this community as well, and not in any way segregate one from the other. And that's exactly what we do. But does it come with its own quote-unquote brand of challenges simply because each child is going to have a totally different experience?
It does. We spoke to a few different parents who expressed different needs, and one thing that we heard consistently was that arrival is a very kind of like hectic and can be hard for children with needs. So that's something that we're focusing on greatly and making sure that they have someone there for them, not only their parent who in most cases will be there with them, but we also have small privacy tents for arrival so that when they come, they can take a moment if they need. Children with needs and some children without needs might just need a moment of, okay, I've fought through the crowd to get to the tent and I still need another minute to just feel safe, feel, not alone, but just a moment by myself. We have noise canceling headphones for them just to be calm. We have fidget spinners, and we also are going to be sending out a form to receive feedback on their own personal triggers, what their parents might need, their parents' expectations, because every child with needs is different, every child without needs is different. So we need to be able to keep them all in mind.
Indeed so. And so registration is open to anyone who sees this is a place where I'm so thrilled an opportunity has been given to my child who people said is so different, to be just like other children as well and to experience the culture in the ways that other children do as well. So talk to us a little bit about registration so that those who are watching now who did not know before now know. How can they do so?
Yeah. Sure, you can register at cultivatekadooment.com. Cultivate is Kultivate and then kadooment.com. We also are on Instagram at Cultivate the Band. We are definitely still open for registration. I want to take a moment to shout out all the boy parents and invite you to come on out. We do have boys registered, of course, but the girls are winning. So as a boy mom, I'm on team boy. I want the boys to come out. We have individuals. We have the queen. We have the flag girl. We need our Cultivate king. So any teenage boys as well. Right. Again, you can register at cultivatekadooment.com or reach out to us at Cultivate the Band. You can email us at cultivatekadooment@gmail.com. And if you mention this broadcast, the boys will get 10% off their classroom prices.
You get a benefit, fellas. Mention Mornin Barbados, so you get 10% off. Okay, let's walk through the segments and the different categories of the band because I'm seeing costumes, but I want, if you could start at the very beginning and you explain to me the different sections so that people know what they're signing up for. This one, let's start here.
This is Sugarcane. So our theme this year is a love letter to Barbados, inspired by the coat of arms, which was gifted to Barbados on Valentine's Day. So we did a play on that. And so it was important for us to include every single symbol on the flag. On the coat of arms. So this is a sugarcane. We have sugarcane girl and sugarcane boy. It's a sequin costume, which is also texturally comforting for some children. We have small sugar canes in the girls' backpacks, a sugar cane on the boys' medallion, and a sugar cane on the girls' waistband as well.
It's really beautiful. And this one takes us into the sea. Am I right? Nautical?
Right. Yep, that is the Bayesian dolphin. It has a water-themed headband. My cousin is very, very creative. She has a textured waistband as well, a small fish, and then bubbles in the backpacks and on the headband too.
Wow, and the
boy also have a fish-themed shoulder piece and a textured fish on the waistband as well.
Wow. And this one now, into the
Pelican,
animal kingdom.
Yes, that's the pelican on the flag, on the coat of arms, sorry, representing Pelican Island. He has a bright silver bird on his chest. He has feathers on the sides and birds on the waistband, chest piece, and headband. And then his partner, Pelican as well, same thing. She has the silver bird, birds on the waistband. We wanted to incorporate the colors of the pelican, the brown feathers, the orange beak, the white body. So just trying to make it all appear together.
Wow.
And she did a great job. And then this is Pride of Barbados.
Yes.
So we have representative flowers for the Pride of Barbados. He has a nice tie-dye t-shirt, flowers on his headband, armbands, and leg bands as well. And then his partner, same tricolored costume with the red, yellow, and orange for Pride of Barbados. And she has on the side some cascading flowers, which are really pretty.
Wow, these are really stunningly beautiful pieces indeed. And so, what number of people are you catering for?
For 200. And I just wanted to shout out my cousin, who is the designer and co-founder of Cultivate. She has been designing for years, and she has lots of experience in the industry. She also has her own custom design brand. Simone did that. You can find her on Instagram as well.
Folks, 200 people to make up the band. Play Therapy with Tammy and Cultivate. And so you just need to go online to cultivatekadumant.com and register indeed. It comes with such an experience. Your child is going to have such a great time. Indeed, with all those sections, indeed, they're going to be absolutely beautiful. What is in the Cultivate Kiddies Kit? You're getting water. You're also getting a whole host of other things, including on that picture you see there, right there on your screen, you're getting the thunder stick. You're getting stickers, you're also getting toys, coloring pages, crayons, sunglasses, whistle, and a whole lot more, but a whole lot of fun as well. All in that one pack right there for any of those who are registering to be a part of Cultivate Band indeed. And so that's important. Tammy, as Dr. Shalise was talking about the textures, you were there nodding away in total agreement.
Absolutely. Textures are so important to especially our children with special needs. And as you can see here,
I got the tiny sequin bracelet.
The sequin bracelet,
Yes.
that's right. And what it does is if the child just gently moves their finger along it, not only do they get the feeling, but also the glitter, the glamour, the sparkle, and that can keep children
see
with
yourself.
different abilities.
You can even
really
see yourself in the white sparkles. And I also got 2 questions.
Oh, hold on a minute, hold on. We're going to talk about this though, because different children with different abilities may want to know as well.
I know. I want to talk about it as well.
Oh, yep. So which costume, because Dr. Shalise, there's a costume which is in Cultivate, which has these sequins and sparkles as well. Do you remember which one? Oh, it's tricky to remember.
You don't remember, Maureen?
It's hard to remember.
That's all right.
No, I still think the pelican looks like a phoenix.
Oh, well, Phoenix is rising, right? That means that they're spectacular. The pelican is an amazing part of Barbados
And I've got
culture.
a few questions. What is a thunder stick?
Oh, well, the
That's a
thunder
good
stick.
question.
That's a really good question, actually, because the thunder stick makes a lot of noises as though we're in a storm going.
I want to get the Cultivate Kitty Kit.
Yeah, well, we're part of it.
There you go. So it's all for you. Indeed, and that's it. So the children are getting excited right away. They're asking questions. You may have your questions as well. You can ask them too of the folks behind the band Cultivate. And so this is important. But the play therapy, we can hear from Maureen. The benefits that come from play therapy. They're engaging with their senses as well. Children with different needs, they tend to experience life so much differently from what we think and we've grown so accustomed to. And so this opportunity is also provided for them to be a part of Grand Kadooment, Kiddies Kadooment like everybody else, and to engage with all of their senses, the joy that comes with our national festival through touch, through color, through the sound, through everything as well. And so the band provides them a chance to be able to be a part of it indeed. And so Tammy, this is a band you no doubt would recommend.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. And as part of working with the band, what I'm able to do is in the Saturdays leading up to Kadooment to actually have families coming along to myself where I can give them tips and tricks and advice with which to make Kadooment extra settled and extra comfortable for their children. Things such as ear defenders for those children who need, even suggestions for toys and things which may be, we can squeak. So there's all different things, and I can tailor each experience for each child, to even desensitizing with the music. So during my sessions I'll then have some of the band music just gently playing at first, building up to a slight crescendo in order that the child can get used to that experience as well, leading up to Kadooment Day itself. So yeah.
So how can they contact you?
If they contact me on Instagram through Play Therapy with Tammy, or by sending me a message by email, and that is playtherapywithtammy@gmail.com, where them and their families are welcomed to join us as part of the Cultivate band.
Nice. Maureen is having a blast, indeed. And so, Dr. Shalise, remind us again how we can go online to register for the band. I want to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to be in that 200 to be a part of the big band at Getty's Kadooment. How can we do so?
Sure. Register at cultivatekadooment.com or email us at cultivatekadooment@gmail.com, or visit us on Instagram at Cultivate the Band.
Cultivate the Band by email, or you can go to cultivatekadooment.com to be a part of this amazing band. It's really going to be fantastic. It's going to be quite a moment for the children. We're excited about all of that indeed. And so, Tammy, thank you so much for bringing along Maureen to engage with us, and thank you so much for working with Cultivate the Band to be a part of all of this. And Dr. Shalise as well, thank you so much for opening up the space and your creativity with your family as well, to offer our children this wonderful opportunity to enjoy the sweetest summer festival in the best way they know how to, by curating it specifically for them as well. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Maureen, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I want to talk about Cultivate. So, them and my mum somehow collaborated, and I don't even know why. But all I know is that I'm getting that Pelican Phoenix costume. So I think this brings us to a conclusion that it's going to be a great thing, and I think we might even get the Cultivate Kiddie Kit for free.
Well done, Maureen. You're an excellent marketer. Thank you so much indeed. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining me.
But I think some of the things in here would be okay. Well, I could donate because I already got sunglasses and stuff.
Oh, that's all right. You get new ones.
Maybe not.
You'll get new ones.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Mornin Barbados is back with more right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, authored, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Starting today and until the end of July, we say to you, spot, connect, and get ready to win a brand new Suzuki Across GLX. It's a two-wheel drive. It's going to be brilliant indeed. You're going to stand out in a significant way. And it's really quite simple. We've shared with you, if you snap the picture wherever you see it and you send it to us by email or by WhatsApp, that's one way. You can connect with any of our partners as part of this promotion as well, and there are different ways in which you can do so with them. I've shared with you a few. I'll share with you more as the days continue. Or you can go to Inchcape yourself. Look at this. And when you're there at Inchcape, just simply test drive any Suzuki. So visit the dealership, take any Suzuki model for a test drive, and that's your chance to experience this vehicle and an entry in there. Right away, you get an entry. Test drive at Inchcape, any of the Suzuki brand. You can purchase any Suzuki part or a Suzuki service kit. So you're buying genuine parts, or you get your service from the dealership, and you will automatically qualify for an entry as well. That's another way. You can book a service appointment. So that's another one too. So when you book for service of that, you get another entry into as well. Or you can schedule a trade-in evaluation. And if you're thinking about upgrading your vehicle, then at Inchcape, they can do so as well. Have your current vehicle assessed by the team to determine the trade-in value, and you earn an entry. But they're giving you other chances as well as to the promotion I'll share with you. So you want to see what you're winning? You really want to see what you're winning? Take a look.
This is the Suzuki Across. It's a beautiful car, and it's definitely available here at Inchcape Barbados. It's also available in CBC's Our Grand Prize for Crop Over, so stay tuned on all of our platforms to see how you can win this beauty. First, we want to start with the outside of this vehicle. It is absolutely beautiful. We're looking at these headlamps, which are daytime running lights. And as we move this way, you're going to see 17-inch alloy wheels. So this comes standard with these gorgeous looking 17-inch wheels, along with heads-up display, but we will get to that in just a second. As we take a walk around this vehicle, we're going to see some beautiful lines and things that are typically seen in German vehicles. And this design, as I'm talking about, this tail light here is one-all tail light, which is what you're looking for in a vehicle. When you get around right here to the back, you see it's hybrid. Yes, it is. This is 1500 cc's. Right now, what I'm doing is showing off. Yes, I know. Opening the trunk. So you have a lot of things in your hand. You can't quite open. You have this automatic tailgate with 333 liters of space, and this is not even with the 60/40 splitters yet. Let's walk around this way to get to this side of the car. We spoke about how beautiful this car is on the outside, but let's take a look at the inside to see what we're really going to get. So if you have a lot of passengers, you sit down here. I'm I'd say about 5'10" or so, 5'9" in heels. And look at this room, you're able to move across easily, not a lot of drama. And back here you have AC vents, so nobody's fighting over who gets the AC vent in the back. USB-C's also back here, so your passengers do get to charge. This vehicle has thought of it all. Come with me to sit in the driver's seat to get behind those real controls. So as we see, the first thing I'm going to tell you right now is that it's absolutely comfortable. In the very hot days, you don't have to worry about the AC, but these seats have the option for ventilation. It comes through the AC. So you're sitting down and you're being cooled while driving. Now that we're open here, you're going to see the 10.1 display, which shows your speedometer and your tachometer, as well as your 10.3 screen display here. That's touch screen and gives you a 360 look at the vehicle. Now, how are we seeing all of this? Your cameras underneath the wing mirrors, the cameras all around that generates a picture for you to see exactly what's going on. So before I even move, before I even drive off, I'm able to see, am I going to reverse into anything? Do I have a curb close to me? All of that is packed into this vehicle. Another really cool thing about this is ambient lighting. This technology is right here in this Suzuki Across. You have 64 color options that you choose at the touch of your hand. Very easy, very simple. I know I've had mine on purple all day long. Now that we're in the vehicle, this has something called lane assist and lane departure. So on those days where you may drive distracted, you're not supposed to, things do happen. And the vehicle will gently guide you back to where you're supposed to be, whether you're departing the lane or keeping you within the lane. If you look right here in the ring mirror, it also gives you that option. Once you see that orange, you know a car is coming, don't change lanes. And since we're talking about safety as well, these do have airbags, which is something that is a key feature in vehicles that you'd want. I'm already sold, 100%. Last thing for sure that I'm really interested in, I love music and it's crop over. These speakers are Hartman speakers, top of the line speakers that you would see, once again, in high-end vehicles, available right here in a Suzuki Across. Come down to Inchgate to have a look, or stay tuned to CBC to see how you can win this beauty.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
This is where Barbadian football lives. Every Monday from 8:03 p.m., step onto the touchline. A 30-minute show featuring the BFA Premier League. Join Anmar Goodrich Boyce and Damien Best as they review the action, the goals, the grit, the glory, and the stories shaping the league. From kickoff to the final whistle, this is your front row seat to Monday Night Football. Touchline, bringing you closer to the BFA Premier League. See you on the touchline, live on TV8.
Touchline, sponsored by the Sani.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
And so that's it for today, live from the showroom right here at CBC. That's right, we're back in our studios, folks, and so we thank you so much for keeping us company today. We hope you have a lovely day. Be it the will of the Lord. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning.